Hello everyone and welcome back. So my people, that this particular video which I would love you guys to watch from this Lawmaker, what he said concerning the state of Nigeria. According to him, he said that Nigeria is a sleeping giant. He also talks about the insecurity in the southeast, that federal government should release Nnamdi Kanu if truly they want to restore peace and order in the southeast as well as in Nigeria. Just take a listen and hear everything that he said in this particular video.
The major job a government of a country will do to the citizenry is to fight insecurity, to make sure that there's security of lives and properties in a country. It's a constitutional responsibility. If we cannot fight insecurity, then there's no need having a government. There's no government ab initio. Before you have government, you will be able to fight insecurity. Insecurity is the basis upon every other peace, development, progress. If these infrastructure developments, you must have security before you get them. If you have insecurity, you won't get them. I think that's a constitutional responsibility. So Nigeria should do whatever they can to make sure that they subdue this Boko Haram. And that is the irony of the entire situation. We are having Boko Haram. We are trying to upset Boko Haram. We are trying to make sure we diffuse Boko Haram. We are trying to make sure we stamp out Boko Haram in Nigeria. And Nigeria is equally accusing us of sponsoring Boko Haram in their own country. It's the irony of fate. And I think we should do everything possible. The Chief of Defense Staff, I saw him the other day, he was talking on television, on Rise Television. He said he's ready, that he's going to do it. He doesn't need any equipment from outside, that they are stored dead to stamp out Boko Haram. Let them do that. Whatever magic they are going to perform, let them do that. Because security of lives lives and properties is the primary responsibility of any responsible government. We should stamp out Boko Haram in Nigeria. Look at Southeast. We have problem in Southeast. And in Southeast, our problem is Nnamdi Kanu, incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. And people in Southeast are saying, once Nnamdi Kanu is released, there will be peace in Southeast. If government understands that the release of Nnamdi Kanu is tantamount to peace in Southeast, they should release Nnamdi Kanu. We are not, it's not necessary. I think political solution is the answer, not legal interpretation. Nnamdi Kanu need to be released for us to have peace in Southeast. I'm from Southeast, and I know the problem of Southeasterners. Problem of Southeasterners is that they want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. He can be released conditionally. He can be released with advice. And some leaders of Southeasterners, and even the governors, can surety the release of Nnamdi Kanu to provide peace in that region. Then, the other places Boko Haram is ravaging, like Northeast, they should do everything possible. According to the Chief of Defense Staff, he's equipped, he's studied, he's ready to stamp. What is he waiting for? Let us stamp out that. And if we do that, better for us. So Nigeria cannot be accusing us of sponsoring Boko Haram to attack them when we have Boko Haram disturbing us in Nigeria. This issue of removing, what is it called again, subsidy and every other thing, these are, the exclusion periods are over. There should be something to cushion all these things. And if those things are not there, then we have problem. So if the economy is strong, if people were able to put food on their table, if people can go to the market and the money they use to buy something, they have value for their money, I think there will be no need for palliative. So that cleric that was arrested because he provided palliatives where people died should be released immediately. And look at Nigerians. That shows that Nigerians are hungry. If they are not hungry, why should they scamper for food? Why should they be looking at food? It's funny enough. There was a time the Senate president said Nigerians can eat food anywhere they see food because things are very hard. Why should he say that? Such a responsible position. Such a very big position. Is he supposed to say that? Which means he equally knows that things are very hard. And these people were picking food. Where they saw food, they were rushing to go and get food. And they got there. They died there. So Nigerians should do the first thing first. What is the first thing? We should address our economic situation. Things are very bad. Things are very difficult. There's hardship. There's penury. People are suffering in this country. And it needs to be addressed. If we had our economic this thing strong, then there will be no need for palliative. People won't scamper for food. You produce you keep small food. You see people scampering. Even the president's, there's a story that even president who went to Lagos, that people were just rushing in his house to look for food. And this is Nigeria with enough human and material resources. We have all this money. But our problem is management. Our problem is implementation.
Do you think the National Assembly is feeling in its power to check the executive arm of government?
I think the present National Assembly is making me angry. That is my constituency. That is where I come from. The other time the president presented budget and the Senate president came up with a song and they were clapping for the president. We have to be serious for once. We have 3 arms of government. We have separation of powers. A French philosopher, Montesquieu, right from our secondary school days, some of us who studied government know what is called separation of powers. How Montesquieu insisted on separation of powers, that each government should act as a watchdog. Each arm of government should act as a watchdog to another arm of government. So on a very serious note, I think the present National Assembly is not doing their job. Yes, they can't plug Nigeria into crisis by making Nigeria ungovernable. Yes, they want Nigeria to work, but they cannot be rubber stamping everything Mr. President says. There is separation of powers. There are 3 arms of government. They should be doing their job. The Senate President is the chairman of National Assembly. He is the Senate President. We have Speaker, who is the moderator of the House of Representatives, who is the presiding officer of the House of Representatives. They should not, because they belong to one political party, they will begin to rubber stamp everything Mr. President says. In the interest of Nigerians, these people should realize that they come from different constituencies. And these constituencies, the people who voted them in come from different political parties. Even Nigerians that are apolitical, Nigerians that doesn't belong to any political party, voted for them. They should do their biddings. They shouldn't do the biddings of the presidency. In short, we'll be telling ourselves lies in order to be happy, which is self-deception, if we continue to rubber stamp whatever the president said. I am seeing the present National Assembly as a National Assembly that is not doing their job. If they are doing their job, they should, each time they are presented with any problem, there's any communication, executive communication from the president, they should look at it very well. They should dissect it. They should look at it very well in the interest of the people. They have constitutional responsibility of protecting the people instead of protecting few members of the government. So I think the present National Assembly should get up and up their job. They should stand their ground. And each time I talk, I remember there was a book written by an American. And the title of that book is Big No to Big Man. That was what Senator Nnamdi was the Senate President. He stood his ground. When the then president wanted third term, he said no. A lot of people cornered him. Emissaries were sent to him. He was threatened left and right. Yet he stood his ground and said big no to big man. And an American author who didn't know Nnamdi from Adams wrote that particular book. So we need a serious-minded personality as Senate President. Babio is an intellectual. He's a very intelligent young man. And I admire him. But the way he's going about leadership of National Assembly is what I don't admire. It's not a political party issue. It's a Nigerian issue. What is the place of Nigeria in the entire leadership of this country? That is the big question. Nigerian first. Nigerian first. Lack of guts, lack of willpower is the bane of PDP. The present leadership of PDP is not doing what they're supposed to do. They behave like surrogates. They behave like moles. They behave like people who are kept to work for the leading political party, the party in government. They don't behave like opposition party. In advanced countries of the world, apart from advanced countries of the world, even in West African countries, other West African countries, even in Ghana, look at Mahama coming back. Opposition is always known to be stern, to be studied, to always putting the government in power on their toes by coming up with alternative arrangements on how to govern. But that is not the case of Nigeria. PDP is having problem. Probably they lack discipline. If some people has done anti-party activities, no matter how highly placed the person may be, I may not call names, they should have the guts. They should have the temerity. They should have the audacity. They should have the cabric to say no to the person and probably send the person away from the party. You can't be inside a political party you claim to have loved and you are destroying that party. What does it profit Nigeria that we have one party system? Which means opposition is silenced. One party system means cruise with whatever you are doing, whether good or bad. If nobody says no to what you are doing, you cannot change. And I want to use this opportunity to warn Nigerians that one party system is not the best for us. And Nigeria is advancing to one party system. If election is conducted in this state, APC will win. Election is conducted in this state, APC will win. Election is, even if tomorrow I join APC, I am not saying that one party system is not good for Nigeria. Oppositions should come up. Oppositions, it is in the interest of Nigeria that we have a strong and viral opposition party. Coalition of political parties in the opposition can equally do the magic. They should tell themselves the truth. PDP as a political party is not getting it right. They are looking at faces. They are afraid of faces. They are not doing what they are supposed to do. Where is power of discipline? If you do anti-party, you should be shown the way out. You should be confronted with your evil, with your sins. And you will leave the party. But people who are in APC is equally the people piloting the PDP. What an irony of life. Is it going to help Nigeria? It will not help Nigeria. So we don't have opposition political party in Nigeria because they have left their job. They have left their functions. They have left their activities. On daily basis, people keep jumping to another to APC, the ruling political party. Why should they be doing that? Even reasonable, responsible members of APC shouldn't be happy that there's no opposition. Because they cannot give us a better government without opposition. Look at what opposition did in the United States of America by Trump's emergence. Look at what opposition did in just close by here, Ghana. Can opposition say to do that in Nigeria? If you go to the National Assembly of other countries, the president will be in National Assembly talking, oppositions will be coming out with strong arguments against the president, abusing Mr. President, based on facts and figures. Can we do that in Nigeria? Nigeria is a sleeping giant. Thank you.
Is there any hope for the PDP?
Hope for the PDP is sanity. They need sanity. We need to sanitize PDP. The opposition group led by Ikemba is doing his job in his own little way. Can he be heard? Can his voice be heard? That is the big question. PDP need reorganization. PDP need resuscitation. PDP need regeneration. They have to be regenerated. They need rebate. They have to tell themselves the truth. Looking at their faces, tell themselves the truth. Bring out their faults and say, no, it's enough, enough is enough. And they have to do that by coalition. They have to join up with other political parties. Because the way the ruling political party is going, you hardly take them away anywhere. We need a force. We need a force. We need a coalition. We need strong people to say no. If the government is not doing well, we have enough insecurity, the economy is not thriving, people are being people are dying every day because of stampede, because they're scavenging for food. If we must fight this, then PDP has to look elsewhere. They must strategize. They must go back to the drawing board. And this is a party that is very immaculate. A party that ruled this state this country for 16 years. A party that is very strong. But they allowed some moves to destroy the fabrics that made them, that united them. They allowed those moves. And the problem is they chickened out from the responsibilities of discipline. If you find out that somebody did anti-party, he was in PDP and he was campaigning for APC, do you need a necromancer? Do you need a traditional medicine man? Do you need a soothsayer to tell you that you should chase away the person, no matter how large, no matter the status of the person? Nobody is an island. United we stand, divided we fall.
So my people, that is it. I hope you truly enjoy watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Share the video to your friends and family, and also give me a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend this video to other people to watch. Thank you everyone. I truly appreciate your love and support here on my channel. May Almighty God bless you all. Yes, I'm going to see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to Chamber Senior Steve.